We got our own clique, strong people, finally getting into our own, Give me respect.
What's good with it, y'all? It's your boy Santo G, back at it. You already know, spreading unity, prosperity, and respect. Above all, if you're new here, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell. It don't cost you nothing, and it will help out this channel. So before anything, man, I just want to give a shout out to my sponsors. Shout out my good people at Killer Kush. If you guys haven't checked them out, check them out for that fire za. They got that fire pins, anything like that, man. If you want to smoke that Zaza and not be smoking that haha, hit on my good people at Killer Kush, man. And if you want to rock that fire drip, that fit, you want to put that shit on, you know what I mean? You want to put all the ladies when you go out, check out my good people at Drip Fits, man. They in the city of Whittier. Check them out, check out their apparel, and they're going to let you slide in that back room and get some of that fire Killer Kush. So let's get into this. I'm actually wearing a shirt by my good people at Cali Bullies. So I also want to give a big shout out to my people at Cali Bullies, man. If you want some of that fire apparel with some top of the line bullies, man, check out my good people at Cali Bullies. So let's get into this topic. Today, I wanted to talk about they're cracking down on California specifically when it comes to inmates not having papers. I know before it used to be where they get a hold and it's up to whatever the agency that hold is from if they pick you up or not. So pretty much now what they're doing, instead of say the prison notifying them and putting a hold, because they got 5 days. Anytime they put a hold on you, whatever agency that is, whether it be another county having a warrant out for you, or whether it be that them sending you to ICE or whatever, they have 5 days to pick you up. LA County Jail and CDCR do not do it themselves. They'll send out a notice, they'll hold the individual for another 5 days, and if nobody comes in those 5 days, they have no choice but to release you. So now what they're doing is they have people from ICE, or I don't know if it's the FBI or Homeland Security. I don't know who's in charge of that whole operation, but what they're doing is they have people going through all the computer, the system, you know what I mean? Going through all the names, anybody they see. It don't matter if you finished your term or not. They're going and picking you up, sending you to Guantanamo Bay. And if you have any kind of gang times, man, you're going to end up in Seca. Straight up. So the reason I wanted to make this video, man, is to any homies. If you have any youngsters, you have any homies, man, and you know they ain't got papers right now, man, tell them to be cool. Straight up. Straight up. Tell them to be cool. Me personally, I'm not the type of person that's going to even get my homeboys to go crash out. Well, at least now I'm not. Because I can't speak for when I was young, you know what I mean? Hey, let's go mob up the wall. Or, hey, let's go look for some fools, you know what I mean? That's just the way it is when you're young. You don't have that consciousness telling you, hey, don't do this because this is going to happen. But now being older, being through the system, having done the amount of time that I did on 2 separate terms, now I know, like, hey, don't do that because this is what's going to happen. Like, it ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. You fuck up, this is what's waiting for you. So I just wanted to make this video, like I said, because it's stuff that's coming out to where California is no longer a sanctuary state. It used to be like that. It used to be to where they wouldn't report you to ICE, and if they did, they'll kind of like just send like an email or something and hope they don't pick you up, you know, hope you could slide between the cracks. Hopefully they don't see it in time. Hopefully they're busy or whatever. Well, now they got people doing it themselves, and they ain't accepting no, hey, you don't want to turn them over because Now they're saying that if anybody don't hand over somebody that's here illegally, they're gonna get them for harboring an illegal alien, and they're trying to pick up cases on them. So that's why it's some different than the way it was before. Not only are they knocking on doors, kicking doors in, taking people, you know what I mean, pulling people over, like it's getting crazy. So I just wanted to make this video, man. Like I said, just if you got any homies, you got any loved ones, any brothers, sisters, nephews, nieces, man, tell them to be cool. Straight up. Put them up on game. Let them know, hey, you fuck around with that fuck around and get busted, bro, you're going to end up deported for sure. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. You're going to be deported. Guantanamo Bay. And if you got gang ties, you got gang tattoos, seca. And it don't even matter if you from Salvador or not. That's just the way they doing it. So y'all stay educated, be aware of your surroundings, and remember, you got any loved ones, any homies, somebody that you call your brother, put them up on game, man, and tell them to be cool. It's your boy Santo G, real raw and uncut. I'm gonna play this video for you guys, and then with that, I'm gonna end it off. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let's get it.
ICE takes custody of a convicted felon previously deported, now caught again in Los Angeles. It's one of the nation's largest sanctuary cities, of course. A new federal task force is using arrest warrants to force compliance and target undocumented repeat offenders. Bill Malusian of Fox News Channel was the only reporter allowed to witness those arrests. Bill joins us now here. Good to see you, Bill. Good to see you as always. So we keep hearing about sanctuary cities and the sanctuary state. This is kind of a way around that, right? How's it work? It is. So the new U.S. attorney here in Los Angeles, Bill Asaley, appointed by the Trump administration, is fed up with sanctuary policy. So he's found what he's describing as a way to neutralize them. So what he's doing is he started this new task force last week. It's called Operation Guardian Angel. He has a bunch of guys from HSI, ICE, ATF, FBI, and DEA in this office in downtown LA. And what they're doing is they're scanning criminal databases every day, and they're finding illegal immigrants in local jails here in Southern California who have been previously deported from the United States. Now, why are they doing that? If an immigrant crosses the border again after they've been deported, that's a federal felony. It's called illegal reentry. The feds can then prosecute that. So what they do is the second somebody flags in their system that they've been deported before, they put a federal judicial warrant on them immediately. And unlike an ICE detainer, the local jails, even if they're sanctuary, they cannot ignore a federal criminal arrest warrant. So I was with them last week when one of these guys flagged in the system. It was a Mexican national who had just been arrested in El Monte for robbery. He had been previously deported. He flagged in the system within hours. They were down at Twin Towers Jail, the sanctuary jail, right? Run by the LA County Sheriff's Department. You never see ICE down there. It's been like 8 years. And we were with them, and ICE walked into the jail, took them right out. They had to listen to the judicial warrant. How did people react to that? How did the folks behind the scenes react to that when they saw the ICE folks? The ICE folks told me when they went into the jail, the LA County Sheriff's deputies were thrilled to see them. Really, we're thrilled to see them and said, we're so glad you guys are back in here. Where have you guys been? How are you getting around the sanctuary policy? They were excited to see ICE, at least the ones they say they talked to. We haven't seen any fallout with any local politicians yet, but that's probably coming in the coming days. What are the number, what percentage of people would this fall into? So they say there are tens of thousands of previously deported illegal immigrants in Bill Asaley's jurisdiction. That's just in this jurisdiction. Tens of thousands, 7 counties, LA County, Orange County, Ventura, the U.S. attorney here in Central District of California, just his jurisdiction. He says there's 1.5 million people in the U.S. illegally just in his jurisdiction, tens of thousands of which have previous deportations. So they're expecting once they get the task force up and running, they think they're going to be pulling 40 to 50 of these immigrants out of jails every single week. And so we're seeing progress overall in terms of the border. I mean, talk to us about the numbers we've seen, because you were known as the border Bill for a while because you're reporting there. We haven't seen you at the border as much because